Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2020 graduation of Eastern High School. I am Catherine Bates, Assistant Principal. We have asked that our seniors wear their cap and gown during this ceremony. Although this is a virtual event, we still want our graduates to feel celebrated. We are trusting you to make this a positive lifetime memory. Now, the moment we have all been waiting for. Get your cameras and Kleenex ready. Will you please stand and recognize the Eastern High School graduating class of 2020.
Good evening. My name is Brianna Thiel, and I am the president of the class of 2020. I am pleased to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the 92nd graduating class of Eastern High School. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank all of you for joining us today as we celebrate our transition to Eastern High School alumni.
Good evening. I am Marcel Carruthers, the principal of Eastern High School. We are so pleased you can join us in honoring the senior class of 2020. To our parents and guardians, a special thank you for ensuring your child crossed the finish line during these unsettling times. To the Eastern teaching staff, you have been an integral part of the education of the senior class of 2020. We appreciate your dedication, your service, and your talents. And as an Eastern alumnus, it is an honor and a privilege in leading Eastern High School and celebrating the great Quaker traditions that have carried on for 92 years. Seniors, I know the past 3 months have been an incredible test of strength and resilience for you. You may still find yourself asking the questions, why us? Why are we the class that had to change the way we celebrate our senior year? Why can't we go back to the way things used to be? I don't know the answer to those questions, but I do know change challenges everyone to find their better selves. Class of 2020, I predict you'll be known as the generation of change, creativity, and ingenuity. Remember, every next level of your life will demand a different you. Your next level unexpectedly began Friday, March 13th, 2020, when the traditional brick and mortar classes ended and virtual classes took over in the state of Michigan. You will be expected to teach the world new ways of thinking, new ways of living, even defining the new normal. However, this phenomenon is not uncommon. There have been generations throughout time that had monumental societal challenges to overcome, and they too were expected to create new norms for their survival. So my challenge to you, class of 2020, is to use your gifts of creativity and ingenuity to become a force for social justice, equality, and the improvement of the human condition. Seniors, you are the leaders that will help defeat this invisible global enemy known as COVID-19 and continue to move this world forward. To everyone that will view this ceremony, June 10th is a day to celebrate. Lansing Eastern High School will graduate 170 seniors today. Although we are not in the Lansing Center, hopefully your family's together, energized, and ready to go. On behalf of the entire staff and Quaker alumni across the country, Congratulations, class of 2020. We are extremely proud of you. Now let's begin our ceremony as we honor Lansing Eastern's graduates and their academic achievement.
Good evening. My name is Claire Hips, valedictorian and IB diploma candidate. I am pleased to acknowledge the Lansing Board of Education members. Gabrielle Lawrence, President. Rachel Willis, Vice President. Dr. Nino Rodriguez, Secretary. Dr. Nathan Burrows, Treasurer. Dr. Brian Beverly, Trustee. Dr. Farhan Badi, Trustee. Amy Hodgen, Trustee. Missy Lilji, Trustee. Guillermo Lopez, Trustee.
Good evening, my name is Sheridan Leinbach, salutatorian and IB diploma candidate. I'm pleased to acknowledge the executive team of the Lansing School District. Sam Sinacrapi, interim superintendent. Dr. Delsa Chapman, deputy superintendent. Dr. Camila Diaz, the associate superintendent in the Office of Student Learning. Jessica Benavides, executive director for school improvement. Cordelia Black, executive director for school culture. John Lang, chief financial officer. Susie Corbin, executive director of human resources. And Eldon McGraw, the director of communications and outreach. I'm also pleased to acknowledge the Eastern High School assistant principals Catherine Bates and Dominic Lacola.
Today's celebrations are bittersweet. We can't be together in the usual way, tossing our caps into the air and celebrating with large groups of family and friends. But we can mark this occasion, nevertheless, with pride and the satisfaction that comes with a job well done. You, our graduates, have done good work here. You have performed well in your classes, on the athletic fields, and on our stages. You have contributed to our service projects, and perhaps even more important than that, you have been a friend. Your time here has made a difference. And you, our parents and families, have supported these achievements. You have encouraged, supported, and taught these graduates. It has been a pleasure for our school district educators to work at your side. After today, things will be different. These graduates will be adult members of our community with all the responsibilities and benefits that entails. We hope our newest community members will continue to show this ability to perform well, whether it is continuing academic, athletic, or artistic endeavors, or through local service work. But most of all, we hope you will continue to act as a friend. You have an extraordinary capacity to do good by sharing the burdens of others, and by just listening with an open and sincere heart. In today's world, we need skilled, educated, talent, we need helping hands and open hearts. But perhaps now more than ever, we need good friends to help us through the hard times. Thank you for being part of the Lansing School District family. No matter what life holds for you, you will always have friends here who are happy to welcome you home.
On behalf of the Lansing School District Board of Education, I want to offer my sincere congratulations to all our graduates and their families. Today's achievement is a true milestone, and we are very, very proud of you. It's been said many times that you are a unique generation. You were born around 9/11, and now you're launching into the world during a global pandemic. And you know what? Nobody could do it with more grace, dignity, and style. The class of 2020 is characterized by a brand of resilience that is totally unique. You, more than most other generations, know how to adapt and grow to meet the circumstances you face. And we admire you for it. So while we are sorry we can't be with you in person today, we know you've got what it takes to do good and keep making us proud. No matter what you choose to pursue, college, a career, a life in the military, or volunteer service, you are going to make a difference. You are going to bring with you all the grit and determination we are called upon to develop as human beings, and you are going to make our world a better place. You are the leaders of tomorrow, forged in fire, tried by hard times, and still able to achieve great things in spite of it all. Today, we celebrate you. We honor all that you are and all that you've yet to become. Today is only the beginning. Thank you for playing such an important role in the life of our school district. And now, with our shared blessings, go do good things. Claire Hipps plans on attending Alma College on the prestigious Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, a full tuition scholarship award, and plans to pursue a career in the field of law. She is a full diploma candidate for the IB program, graduate of the Chinese Immersion Program, student council president, and the valedictorian for the class of 2020. Claire is extremely hardworking and passionate about everything she pursues and is more than ready to go out and make a positive impact on our world. Sheridan Leinbach plans to double major in political science and women's and gender studies with a concentration in public policy and a double minor in history and religion at Albion College. She was a 3-sport athlete, representative for her class in student council, and involved in many clubs throughout her duration at Eastern. As a full DP candidate, Sheridan completed her CAS hours and continues to volunteer in the community. Sheridan is bright and driven. She represents what it means to be a Quaker. DeVere Edwards Jr. plans on attending Lansing Community College in the fall to study information technology. This school year, he was accepted into the very competitive Board of Water and Light First Step program, where he completed a paid internship this past semester. DeVere is an incredibly intelligent young man who will continue to make his Eastern Quaker community proud. Joelle Martinez plans on attending LCC on the Board of Trustees Scholarship to begin his bachelor's degree in international relations. His passion is culture and language. Therefore, he intends to pursue a degree in diplomacy or anthropology. He would like to advocate for other cultures by representing them with equality. He has been involved with an equitable education advisory team that advocated for equal opportunities for English language learners. He enjoys playing soccer and participating with the Key Club. Joelle is bilingual in English and Spanish. He has maintained a part-time job at Leo's Coney Island since September 2017. Joelle is an independent student that is well-rounded and eager to start college. Daniela Velasquez Hernandez. Daniela plans on attending Michigan State University in the fall to major in pre-veterinary science with a minor in language. She is bilingual in Spanish and English, but has challenged herself to also learn Chinese throughout her time at Eastern High School. Daniela has been a participant of Upward Bound at MSU since 9th grade. Furthermore, she loves to volunteer. She volunteers her time at Hunter Park in Lansing, Michigan, where she cultivates the community garden and helps clean up the park. Additionally, Daniela has participated with the Allen Neighborhood Youth Service Corps, where she has learned job and life skills through hands-on training in the areas of gardening, cooking, and community service. She has helped to cultivate the garden and assists with community service around the neighborhood throughout the year. This past summer, Daniela interned with the Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy, where she collaborated and taught video game design, filming and art design. She also assisted in building tables, setting up phones and computers in a new school. In all, Daniela is a focused, well-rounded student that likes to help others. Dayton Jones plans on attending Michigan State University in the fall, since it is a Big Ten school and has a nice balance between many extracurricular activities and a rigorous education. He pursued the full diploma for the IB program, and he's a proud graduate of the Chinese Immersion Program, which has influenced his desire to major in business and minor in Chinese. Dayton was actively involved in extracurricular activities ranging from multiple varsity sports to clubs within and outside the school. Dayton always works hard and has a bright future in front of him. Alexis Hodges plans on attending Michigan State University in the fall on a full ride scholarship to pursue biochemistry and molecular biology. Alexis participated in 2 years at the Wilson Talent Center, where she explored her passion in biotechnology. Alexis was the vice president of the Key Club, an avid member of the band, and is kind and compassionate towards everyone she meets. Alexis's positive attitude will undoubtedly take her incredible places. Nikova Aldrich plans to continue her education at Lansing Community College in the fall to study graphic communication and multimedia. The past 2 years, Nikova has been dual enrolled at LCC and has been incredibly successful in those courses. Nikova's creativity and drive will help her to achieve any goal she sets her mind to. Poe Ray. Poe plans to pursue a degree in pre-dental studies and attend LCC for his first 2 years of college, and then transfer to a university. He loves to study math and science. He is a full IB diploma candidate, where he has challenged himself to complete classes of great rigor. Poe is bilingual in Karenni and English. He enjoys soccer and playing chess. He has participated with the Student Council as the 12th grade representative. Poe is involved with the Karenni community in the greater Lansing area. He assists older generations with translating at appointments. He also participates by singing and dancing with traditional cultural festivals. He sets up for and assists in coordinating events. He believes in educating the greater community about the traditions of Thailand. We wish Poe great success. Poe Ray. Poe plans on attending Michigan State University in the fall and exploring different fields of engineering. Poe excels in all subject areas but enjoys math and science. He also enjoys culinary arts. Poe is bilingual in Karenni and English. He has been on the soccer team through the last 2 years and has assisted the team in improving their statistics. Poe is actively involved with his church. He has been a volunteer teacher for over 3 years for the kids club at his church. Poe also assists Karenni elders in the community by translating at appointments. He will find great success at MSU.
It is with great pleasure to acknowledge the accomplishments of the Eastern High School seniors who have met the requirements to be international baccalaureate full diploma candidates. These students met the challenges of this rigorous program and have completed all diploma coursework, a theory of knowledge course, a 4,000-word essay, a 150-hour service project, and IB exams during their junior and senior years. These IB full diploma students will be notified regarding their IB status in the month of July. Students who receive their IB diploma will qualify for up to 32 credits at a myriad of universities. Our full diploma candidates: Zainab Abdullah, Abdulrahman Gaber, Claire Hips, Sheridan Leinbach, Poe Ray, Brianna Thiel. Congratulations. The path you selected was the most rigorous and demanding curriculum available to high school students around the world willing to take on this challenge. We wish you the very best as you await your scores.
As I lay me down, heaven hear me now. I'm lost without a cause, after giving it my all. Winter storms have come and darkened my sun. After all that I've been through, who on earth can I turn to? I look to you. I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you, yeah. And when melodies are gone, in you I hear a song. I look to you. About to lose my breath. There's no more fighting left. Sinking to rise no more. Searching for that open door. And every road that I've taken led to my regret. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Nothing to do but lift my head. I look to you. I look to you. Yeah. And when all my strength is gone, in you I can't be strong. I look to you. I look to you. And when melodies are gone, yeah, in you I hear a song. I look to you. Levees are broken. Walls come down on me. Rain is falling, beat is calling, need you to set me free. Take me far away from the meadow. I need you, shine on me. I look to you. I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you. And when melodies are gone, yeah, in you I hear a song. I look to you. Yeah, I look to you.
My name is Claire Hips. I'm the valedictorian of Lansing Eastern High School's class of 2020, and I know that it is hard to define what brings people together. It is usually a mere set of circumstances. Personally, I wanted to be part of Eastern's IB program, but maybe you simply lived in the jurisdiction of Lansing Eastern, or your elementary school friends were enrolling. As inconsequential and natural as these decisions can be, these choices and circumstances by extension directly correlate to where we are now. And despite the cosmic randomness of our being here, we have still managed to make our mark. Precedent has had no bearing on our outcome, and the members of this class are creative, talented, and passionate. A lot has been invested into our class, and I can't help but think that we didn't disappoint. We were one of the first classes to have middle school at the historic Eastern, and we've definitely had our victories, like when the girls' basketball team won their first game in our new athletic facility, or when our newly revived choir program performed at Michigan Adventure, or even when this year's IB seniors were the first to fully complete the IB pathway. More interesting, however, might be our resilience, our positivity, and our ability to find creative solutions to insurmountable challenges. Our being here and finding new ways to support one another despite the literal pandemic occurring on our doorstep is evidence of that. These 4 years have been challenging in many different ways, and although we thought it would never end, we have undoubtedly learned many lessons along the way. And although we lost our last seasons, our spring concerts, our musicals, and other traditions that we thought would have made this all worth it, we have learned a lesson that is perhaps much more valuable. The truth is that traditions or no traditions, we have done it. Despite having every obstacle to overcome, we have finished high school, and our accomplishments cannot and will not be diminished by anything. We are now the first class to graduate from our new building, and although that has taken place in a new and unforeseen way, it only speaks to the strength of this outgoing class. They say that life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of what you make of it. And the truth is that although we cannot control our circumstances, we have certainly learned to adapt and make the best of every opportunity and obstacle that has come our way. I know that for these reasons, our class will inspire strength for generations to come. We did not, however, do this alone. We could not have done it without our teachers, our parents, and each other. Many of us, when we reflect on these times, will realize that it was the people around us who made these times worthwhile, even possible. I encourage you all to thank those who have helped you persevere to see this day. Personally, I would like to thank those who have made this all possible, our administration and our counseling staff. I would also like to thank my instructors, specifically my math teacher, Mr. Krefman, and my IB coordinator, Mrs. Oberlittner, for pushing me to become the person that I am today. Our last day of high school was Friday, March 13th. We are all on the brink of new beginnings, but I can't help but hope that we all remember where we came from, because we cannot ever truly gauge how our lives will proceed. Our circumstances change, with or without our readiness. And although high school has taught us many lessons about the importance of challenging ourselves, about valuing those around you, and about working hard despite the challenges you face, above all, I know that we have learned that everything will be okay, and that although you might not be where you envisioned yourself a year ago, you are exactly where you are supposed to be now. I hope that my class will remember that although it was a mere set of circumstances that brought us together, we are truly growing into extraordinary people as a result of our experiences. I know that we are ready to embark on this journey, alone but in a greater sense, together.
Welcome, Eastern graduating class of 2020. For the students and parents who may not know me, I'm Mr. Christian. I've been a 7th and 8th grade math teacher at Patton Gill and Lansing Eastern my whole career. I want to thank Mr. Carruthers for giving me this opportunity to speak at your graduation ceremony. 7th and 8th grade teachers traditionally do not play a significant role at graduation. If you look back at 4 to 5 years to when many of you were sitting in my math classes at the end of the year, I told you that one of my proudest moments would be watching you walk across the stage at graduation. And now here we are. COVID-19 may have taken away some of the traditions and ceremonies surrounding graduation, but it will never diminish what you have accomplished. I so wish I could be there with you to shake your hand, share a hug, and tell you in person how proud I am of each of you. Some of you might have thought you wouldn't see this day, but you did. Enjoy it. Take time to reflect and be proud of yourselves. Don't forget those struggles and doubts, but instead use them as a source of strength when those same doubts surface in the future. Some of you may represent the first in your family to graduate, while others are just a link in a long family tradition. In either case, be proud of what you've accomplished, but don't be satisfied. Don't be afraid to pursue the dreams and opportunities that lie ahead. Parents, be proud of the roles you have played in helping your students reach this milestone. It represents an accomplishment for you as well. In a way, celebrating with former students today has been a way for me to celebrate my accomplishments as a teacher. Becoming a teacher has been one of the great accomplishments in my life, and especially being a teacher at Patton Gill and Lansing Eastern. My wife Susan and my children, Molly and Sam, all graduated from Lansing Eastern, and when I made the decision to go back to school to obtain my teaching certificate later in life, there was never a doubt that I wanted it to be at Patton Gill and then Lansing Eastern, and that has not changed. This is where I have belonged. As you move forward, I hope that you will continue to embrace a growth mindset where mistakes are not looked at as failures, but as opportunities. Remember, problem solving is what we do when we don't know what to do. Reflect on your mistakes and learn from them as you move forward, as they are the opportunities for real growth to manifest itself. Every important thing that we have learned or accomplished has come as a result of refusing to give up. From learning to walk and then ride a bike, from learning to read and write, and maybe even a little math along the way. and this will continue to be the case throughout your lifetimes. Those of you who I've had in my 7th and 8th grade classes already know about my kinship with inspirational quotes, and I want to leave you with one of my favorites. It is a quote from Lucius Annaeus Seneca, who said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." I look forward to following and applauding your future achievements and continue to feel lucky that I've had the opportunity to share a small segment of your life. Today represents a large achievement, and as each of you moves on, continuing to add new chapters to your life story. Congratulations again, Lansing Eastern, class of 2020.
On behalf of Lansing Eastern High School's class of 2020, I am honored to represent today's graduates with a message to our senior class advisors, Brittany Coder and Andrea Morden. Thank you for all of your hard work, dedication, and tireless hours you have put into helping the class of 2020.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in. I want to welcome the teachers, administration, school board members, parents, extended family members, and especially the Eastern High School class of 2020. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sheridan Leinbach, and I'm the class salutatorian. And we've been in school together for 1 to 14 years now. Now I know this isn't the senior year we had in mind or envisioned, with no spring sports, no prom, no final exams, no IB tests, senior pranks, or just hanging out with our friends. But I think it truly captures who we are as individuals and a class. Many of us were born around 9/11. I was actually born on the anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor, a day that will live in infamy. We have lived our entire lives facing the unknown, challenging and disturbing events. Active school shooter drills, national school shootings, school budget cuts, which included losing art and gym classes, school reorganization, moving buildings, challenging sports season, losing game after game, new viruses, including swine flu, Zika, Ebola, and now this global pandemic of COVID-19. Now you might be thinking, well, that was negative and way to dampen the mood. But I believe these things need to be said to show who and what the class of 2020 truly is. Now I'm going to use an often used quote, "Tough times don't last, but tough people do." As a part of the class of 2020, I can confidently say we don't expect anything to be easy or come to us without hard work. In fact, we feed off of negativity, difficult circumstances, and people telling us we can't or shouldn't do something. When change wasn't being made by adults and we weren't yet old enough to vote ourselves, I still won't be in November, thanks Mom, we marched to bring attention to end gun violence in schools. When our football team lost game after game, year after year, we didn't give up. We continued going to football practice, cheer practice, band practice, and showed up to every Friday night game to support each other and our school. And at the beginning of this year, our hard work and resilience paid off as our entire class gathered in our new football stadium to watch our first football win in years. When we were uprooted from our school building that we'd called home for 5 years, we brought with us over 9 decades of tradition, started new ones, and showed the community what it truly means to be a Quaker. When this pandemic hit, changing our senior year, we didn't sit there and mourn our losses. Instead, we took to social media and partnered with local businesses to show off our accomplishments and future plans. We raised money and volunteered to help those in the Quaker family, the school district, and the greater community. Many of us have had to become IT specialists, helping our parents, grandparents, and neighbors learn to use various forms of technology to stay connected. These obstacles didn't stop us. They forced us to look at new perspectives and ideas. And in many ways, they have propelled us forward. I can confidently say we will be counted as one of the most resilient classes to ever graduate from Eastern. In the fall, we're all going to scatter to different workforces or start families, attend college or trade school. Some of us are going to go live in different cities and states in pursuit of different lives and career paths. But we're going to take our experiences and the knowledge that hard work pays off, and our resilience will help us face any storm we're going to encounter. The compassion and understanding we have been taught and experienced will not have been in vain, but will be carried into our various colleges and professions. The past 17 to 18 years has shown us that life isn't going to be easy, and we can't expect to accomplish anything without determination, grit, and hard work. We will continue to break barriers, push the limits of possibility, continue to succeed in the face of negativity and adversity, and propel us forward when people tell us to just back down. We are Eastern's class of 2020. Together, we have overcome many challenges and we'll face many new ones. And when things get hard, we know our Quaker family will always be there to motivate us and push us through. And at the end of each challenge, they will be there to celebrate us. Thank you.
To our interim superintendent, Mr. Sam Sinacropi, it is with great pleasure that I present the senior class of 2020 to the administration of the Lansing School District and recommend them for graduation.
On behalf of the faculty and administration at Eastern High School, I present the class of 2020 to the Board of Education, and in so doing, certify that each member has met the requirements for a diploma and is entitled to all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the Board of Education, and by them delegated to me as president, I hereby confer upon you the diploma of Eastern High School. At this time, the individual members of the graduating class of 2020 will be honored.
Good evening, Quaker families. My name is Robin Coe, and I have the pleasure of introducing our counseling team, who will be announcing the names of our class of 2020 graduates. Ms. Samantha Zill will be announcing the names of students with last names A through HI, Ms. Carolyn Cribley, HJ through RN, and I will be introducing RO through Z, as well as our international students.
Claire Hips. Sheridan Leinbach. DeVere Edwards, Jr.
Joelle Martinez. Daniela Velasquez Hernandez.
Dayton Jones. Alexis Hodges. Nikova Aldrich.
Poe Ray. Poe Ray. Zainab Abdullah.
Nemo Abukar.
Abdelbasit Adam. Achi Alembe. Rami Alhalmi. Ali Ali.
Sarah Allred.
Jennifer Amabo.
Nayeli Arroyo. Malia Bailey. Victoria Barnett. Janessa Bartholomew Hayter. Ricky Bell Jr. Kyrie Brown. Daniel Bolaños. Taylor Burford. Kanisha Burton.
Asimwe Bayakusaka.
Tyler Chase. Josiah Chavez. Alexis Chin. Martin Cisneros. Emma Clark. Tavon Connor Akins. Curtis Kuthan. Bernice Curry. Rosavelia de la Sierda. Eliana Diaz. Destiny Drushel. Joshua Eck. Isaiah Eisenzimmer. Mawu Ijo. Zaray Fields. Brianna Flowers. Lucas Fromm.
Abdurrahman Gaber. Dahlia Galal.
Abraham Gallegos. Angelina Garza. Carlos Garza. Harry Gaskin. Kira Guyton. Ziane Harris. Morgan Haynes. Samuel Herrig. Nevaeh Hill.
Tracy Holbrook.
Khalid Aikar Sheikh Ali. Fidela Ishimwe.
Cameron Jackson. Blake Johnson. Henrik Jones. Anthony Jones Player. Laura Juarez.
Bayaruhanga Katabuka. Vicky Kayesu. Abdullahi Khalif.
Alani Lara. Manuel Leja. Delaney Littenmuth. Jesse Lopez. Olivia Lauer. Case Mackey. Keandra Marciniak. Mason Matthey.
Philip Mweja.
Terry McCord. Philip McIntosh.
Rebecca Milaku.
Ezekiel Milan. Damon Milton. Alex Morales.
Salima Mumbumba.
Victoria Morales.
Asende Mukambiwa. Mukano Harry Mukishimana. Omar Musa. Hassan Musa.
Alicia Nathan.
Wajuma Nadale. Shima Deyambaji. Gashima Sanzenrandi. Chantal Nirama Hirwe.
Trent O'Brien. Michaela Olive. Raquel Ortiz. Cecily Palmore. Alicia Pacino. Juliana Pohl. Amadi Pulliam. Miranda Putman. Kali Pyron.
Ali Rasai.
Thomas Reed. Zachary Reed. Freddie Reese. Kayla Reese. Amir Risper. Isaac Rivera.
Alexandria Ruddick. Rylan Ruddick. Devion Ruiz. Miguel Saceda. Mackenzie Sewell Lopez. Elias Sharif. Ayman Sharif. Isaac Sherzad. Freddie Sela. Jordan Smith. Broderick Spicer. Jacob Stevenson. Jemiah Suttles. Aza Teya. Brianna Thiel. Thomas Tong. Baltazar Tristan Perez. Michael Twara Isenze. Jasmine Uribe. Querida Uribe. Olive Uwamahoro. Isabel Van Beelen Yang. Elihu Vang. Sebastian Velasquez Solis. Mika Walker. Dominic Wallen. Ian Weber. Dallas Werstein. Natavia Williams. Cara Wilson.
Mia Wilson.
Wayne Winton III. Egan Witt. Carolyn Wolcott. Savannah Zisk. Junior Barrow Abnett.
Tommy Brooks, Braxton Brown, Stephen Burleson, Antoine Burton, Selena Castle-Calca, Aria Caswell, Leticia Cervantes, Ashton Chapin,
Medina Shivala,
James Collette, Wesley Kronk, Vandeja Davis, Michaela Dent, Carl Donald, Dylan Elston,
Abdefata Haji,
Sierra Houghton, Adriana Hill,
John Hopkins,
Caitlin Hopkins,
Zara Jelani,
Caleb Latney,
Alicia Lewis, Emily Mall, Mackenzie McCourt,
Boo May,
Gabrielle Mesa,
Maria Mia,
Nicholas Morrow, Carla Pitawanakwat,
Jermaine Rowland, Trayshawn Sadler, Joseph Smith, Roberto Turan, Brianna Thompson, Alexis Wagner Hughes, Devin Yeager.
Will the graduating class of 2020 please rise? To signify our graduation, please join me in moving our tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
Class of 2020, you are now official alumni of Lansing Eastern High School. I am not sure if your parents or guardians will allow you to toss your cap inside your house, but you can most certainly go outside, practicing social distancing, of course, and toss your cap in the air as high as you can and shout, "We did it, we did it." Class of 2020, you have arrived. Thank you for choosing Eastern High School as your home away from home. The world awaits your impact. Now go out and be the great leaders that you are. We love you, and go Quakers.
You're taking me back to the sleepless nights, phone calls and candlelights. Those were the things I liked the most. And back when we were passing notes in school, spend our summers by the pool, talking about what we'd be when we're grown. Well, those were the days. You're taking me back. You're taking me back when the world was smaller and everything was ours. You're taking me back. You're taking me back when everything moves slower. You're taking me back to better days. Trips, late night drive to our favorite hits, burning through a mixed CD we made. Just a couple kids, nowhere to be, taking time for making memories, living life like we were runaways. Yeah, those were the days. You're taking me back. You're taking me back when the world was smaller and everything was ours. You're taking me back. You're taking me back when everything moves slower. You're taking me back to better days. So take me back when we were younger, back when we were unafraid, starry-eyed and full of wonder. Take me back to the better days. You're taking me back. You're taking me back when the world was smaller and everything was ours. Taking me back. You're taking me back when everything moves slower. You're taking me back, you're taking me back. When the world was smaller and everything was ours, you're taking me